Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Galbrena, Lupa, Qiuyuan and Zani are coming in 2.7 and you might be confused who to pull. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's first talk about the characters we know, Lupa and Zani. Lupa is a character that is specifically made for fusion teams with at least 2 fusion characters. She is a fusion support with good personal damage. The buffs she provides to her niche, that is a fusion teams, is absolutely insane. 18% attack and 20% fusion damage bonus against boss enemies, and up to 15% fusion resistance trade and more fusion buffs from the Flaming Clawprint Echo set and a signature weapon, making her the best for fusion teams. These buffs alone makes her good with literally any fusion character, and I am pretty sure she will be great with Galbrena as well, who is a fusion DPS. Next is Zani. Zani is one of the top DPS characters, however with the condition of having Phoebe in the team. Zani is heavily reliant on Phoebe for Spectral Fragile stacks generation, and due to massive Spectral Fragile damage buff of Phoebe, making Zani fall pretty hard if there is no Phoebe in the team. And the difference between her signature weapon and the standard F2P option is also huge, making her overall team and build very expensive. If Zani with a signature and Phoebe is S tier, then I would say F2P Zani without Phoebe would be A+ tier. But if you choose to invest in her, then that is one of the best investments, as she is an absolute beast in Tower of Adversity and really good in Wuthering Waves, as she has decent AoE in her attacks. However, in open world she feels a lot worse to play, as all her damage is locked behind the liberation, but that is not really a big issue. So between Zani and Lupa, it totally depends on your account or which characters you want. If you play fusion characters like Brand, Changli or wish to pull them, even other fusion characters like Angkor, Chixia, then you can pull Lupa to make them stronger. Though I would say you should get Brand with her, as these two duo are really strong and both are the best teammate for each other. I'm not sure how good Galbrena would work with Lupa, but I can guarantee you that they will work pretty well together. On the other hand, if you have Phoebe, then Zani becomes an obvious choice, as this duo is absolutely amazing. But if you don't have Phoebe, then Zani's pull value decreases unless you are willing to invest more in her and get Phoebe. In terms of flexibility, I would say that Lupa has the edge, cause even though she is locked in fusion teams, she can be used with every fusion character. Now if you have a lot of Astrites and are able to fully invest in either one of them, like you are prepared to invest in Lupa and get her best fusion team with signature, or prepared to invest in Zani and get her best team with signature, then which team is overall better? Both the teams are really good, but the mono fusion team can be slightly better than the Zani team if you are playing a lot of quick swaps, basically a sweaty playstyle. But with the casual playstyle, the Zani team is better. However, I would recommend the mono fusion team because it is slightly better than the Zani team in Wuthering Waves. Don't get me wrong, Zani's team is also great in Wuthering Waves, but the fusion team could be slightly better due to all the members having good AoE and quick swappable skills and having no preparation time. But the main reason why I prefer the fusion team is because all the 3 members of this team are flexible. Brand can be used in multiple teams, same with Changli, she can be used in many teams as she has many swap cancel windows, and Lupa can be used in any fusion team. But whether you should pull Zani or Lupa also depends on what you want. If you are looking for a DPS, then going with Zani is a better option. But maybe you should also consider Galbrena, who is going to be a DPS, and if she is more F2P friendly, then she becomes a better choice. Now let's move on to the newer characters, Galbrena and Qiuyuan. The only official info we have on them are the small bits from the livestream. There is a new set called Flamewing's Shadow coming in patch 2.7. And from this set, we can deduce that Galbrena is supposed to be a fusion main DPS that specializes in dealing heavy attack damage and echo skill damage. And as for Qiuyuan, sorry for the pronunciation, in 2.6 we have a set that no one can use. It is the Law of Harmony. That looks like an arrow set, and I am 99.9% sure that this set is for him. So what can we deduce from this set? Qiuyuan is an arrow sub DPS that deals heavy attack damage and buffs the echo skill damage of the entire team. So this means that he will be the sub DPS for Galbrena as he buffs echo skill damage. And just like you know, the sub DPS of Augusta only buffs one attribute, that is heavy attack damage. Since being arrow, she won't be able to buff the arrow damage attribute. I think Qiuyuan will also buff only one attribute of Galbrena, which most likely will be echo skill damage amplify, and it will mostly be 50% just like you know. So this means that not only for Galbrena, but he will also be one of the best support for Frolova, who also deals echo skill damage. So what I believe is that the new 2.7 characters would work in the same fashion as Augusta and Yuno. One is DPS, which is Galbrena, and another one is sub DPS, which is Qiuyuan, and he can be used in some other teams as well. So in conclusion, none of the characters in this patch is a must pull, and ranking them is difficult as each one works really great in their niche. And it is difficult to say much about Galbrena and Qiuyuan as they are yet to be released. All in all, if you are going for a fusion team, then I highly recommend pulling Lupa, and for a solid DPS team if you wish to invest in it, Zani is an amazing option. And Galbrena and Qiuyuan's performance are still yet to be disclosed. Let me know in the comments who are you going to pull. And that's all for this video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.